All right. This will be the last opportunity I have to introduce one of our past presidents to do a past president reflection. So I'm pleased to introduce past president Rich Lewis. Come on, Rich.
At the installation banquet for Greg Wallace, who followed me as president, District Governor Carol Allen said I was a man of few words, and I'll try to live up to that. We've heard great information from all the presidents who have spoken so far. I'm not going to go into detail. Gosh, it's 17 years ago. I don't remember what I did last week. I was president of the Rotary Club in 1999 to 2000. It wasn't the best of times, it wasn't the worst of times. Basically, with the good board of directors and all the volunteers that we have in the club just about runs on automatic pilot if the president doesn't get in the way. So it wasn't really that difficult a year as far as running the club. We did have one crisis, however. You probably remember Y2K, and everybody was all worried about all the catastrophes that were going to happen, the planes were going to fall from the skies. You had to have money sitting out of the bank because you wouldn't be able to get into your bank account. Well, as you know, our fears were unwarranted. Nothing happened. The United States survived just fine. However, I just read an article last week, and I was surprised to hear, and I haven't confirmed this, but I was told that President Trump has just shut down the group that was handling Y2K. So for 17 years, they had a cush job. It already happened, and all they did is collect a paycheck. One thing that I thought was important that I hadn't heard mentioned was about our bragging moment. And how did the bragging moment come to be? I think I was on the board of directors when it started out, and the club president wanted to find something that would bring some fun into the club and also some money, because we're always looking for some way to do some more support for charities. And so a friend of mine, Otis Manchester, said that in his previous club in Texas, they had a bragging minute. And this sounded a lot better to us than having the sergeant-at-arms harass people and fine people to generate money. So this seemed like a more positive approach to it. And we knew that it would work in Texas because all Texans have something to brag about. But we didn't know how it was going to work here. Well, we tried it. And as you can see, a little idea grew into something much bigger than we would have ever anticipated. So now we have the Otis Manchester Bragging Moment, which supports the TC and Bill Parker scholarships so that we can provide scholarships to the people who are going to Wake Tech. So it just shows how a little bit of thought, a little bit of effort by one person is built on by somebody else in Rotary, and that's built on again, and soon Rotary has accomplished more and more. I think it's great the way Rotary works. Everybody benefits. On another note, I was back in Texas last February, and after we were there for a while, Sue learned that there was a big market that took place. And so this was something that we had to go to. And it was done Texas style. They did it at the Civic Center. They had police directing traffic. We finally got into the building, and it was wall-to-wall people. It was wall-to-wall booths. You could hardly move around in the place. Well, Sue found a couple of absolutely needed purchasers. So she was happy with that. And then I saw something that I wanted to get. But it wasn't for me. Dr. Smallwood, would you come on up here?
Yes.
What I found was something that every sports fan needs. At some time or another, we've all felt it. Our team felt that they couldn't get their shoes on the right feet, and then it went downhill from there. So, Gene, you're right on cue. So, with great honor, I present to Dr. Ed Smallwood a Texas A&M crime tome.
Boy, well, this is going to be handy.
As you can see, he needed it last week. Thank you so much for letting me serve as president.